we've got some real challenges coming. And I want to talk to you about them. And this was prompted because I've been seeing a lot of messages from folks who are saying everything has changed, and so you have to do business completely differently. And I really want to speak to this. Oh, I want to speak to this. This is Mark Silver with Heart of Business. And you know that we're in a difficult place in this world with Polycrisis, climate catastrophe, chronic health ongoing issues, political polarization where people are scared and so they're clinging to identity in a way that hates on others. Oil shortages, food shortages, droughts, overused resources, meaning there's not much left of certain things. I can feel it in my heart when I talk about it. It's painful. And in the midst of this, I see so many people talking about how everything has changed in business and you got to do things completely differently if you're going to survive. Oh. And all of them are selling something. It's the same thing as fast fashion. It's the same thing as capitalism. Last year's fashion is old news and you can no longer wear it. So you got to throw it out and buy something new. Newer, better, faster. And meanwhile, the world is burning. And so I want to tell you that in the 25 years I've been doing this work, that, yeah, the outer tools change. There's been a lot of rapid technological growth over the last few decades, like nutty amount of technological growth. And so the outer tools change. The way that the vehicles that we ride, I should say, to show up in various spaces changes. But the heart of it does not change. It does not change. I'm sorry, but humans do not evolve that quickly. We've been on the planet for what, a couple million years? The latest version of us, a few 100,000 years. We need more than a generation or three to make major changes in how we relate and how we function. And so when you hear those messages, I guess I want to encourage you to slow down, to tend to your nervous system, notice the reaction that you have to them, and to know that whatever they're saying, you know, there's something that's true about it, which is why it's compelling. It's not like a total falsehood, but it's built on the essence of illusion, on the lie. I want to tell you, from my perspective, what to focus on. And I don't want you to believe me, because I'm telling you that you not to believe those people, but instead believe me. That's just toxic guru crap. But what I want you to do is to listen to any of the messages you hear, including this one, and feel it in your heart and see what feels true. Because something I have said for a very long time is that all marketing is built on word of mouth marketing, on relationships. All of business is built on relationships with the divine, relationships with each other, relationships with the sacred. And all of this is sacred. And so the best way to help your business in these uncertain times is to be super clear about it, clear about what you do, clear about who you help. Please don't say everyone, because of course you can help. If somebody was hurt in front of you, of course you would help them. But you don't help everyone. Nobody helps everyone. Together we weave a tapestry that hopefully will care for everyone. But we are not the entire tapestry. We're a part of it. And so clear on who you help. And being willing to be vulnerable and weave relationships of care that help make you visible to the people that need you, and you can help others become visible to the people who need them. Woven together, a tapestry or a quilt is not made of just a bunch of single threads or squares laid out. They're all woven together. That's what we need to do, is weave together. Weave together. And that takes some vulnerability to realize that we're not enough on our own, but together we're everything. The other things that I want to mention have to do with things that I would want you to do even without a catastrophe looming on the horizon or now. Human beings have always stored food, except for those lucky enough to live in the tropics with year-round fresh food. But humans that have lived in other places have always stored food. Thousands of years of history of storing food in different ways. It's only recently that food has been just in time, and you can go to the grocery store anytime you want, assuming you have money for it. It's joyful to store food. It's not doom prepping. We've been canning food and chest freezers, which I know are modern technology. I'm sorry, I don't have the oomph. We don't live off-grid. But we're doing things to store food. Do what humans have always done. Store food for yourself, to share. Know your neighbors, not just for business reasons, right? But to weave relationships of care, to look out for one another. It's something that they show us over and over again is in disasters. People in power think that there's going to be looting and violence. And yet over and over again, when there are catastrophes, people help each other. That's what we do as human beings. We help each other. And what they call looting is usually just people gathering resources to share with other people. It's not looting for profit and thievery. It's gathering. So, learn how to store food. Identify your gifts. Know your neighbors. These are all recipes. These are all prescriptions for a healthier world anyway. And incidentally, they're the same things that we're going to need to be able to travel in this time that we're facing. So, listen. There are details to all of this. There's details to the business. I'm glossing over lots of details about how things actually get done. But if you remember at heart, it's about relationship. The learning will all fit together much more easily. And how does this message feel in your heart? Does this one feel true? Judge for yourself. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. And if you happen to be a neighbor of mine, let's go for a walk in the woods.